I have to
My
bust through
goodness.
like both floors because
Spiral.
I'm on the bottom floor.
That'd be hilarious.
That's so funny.
All right, team. What are we discussing today?
Got some ding and snuggles.
Ding. Snackables. I can show y'all a little dev update for ID Arc Part 2.
That's it.
You.
Dang. All right. I guess that's it.
Everything else is in like ID Arc phase right now. Like we don't have any like Westinghouse and UBF hasn't started.
I can show you some container designs for Niantic if you want.
Yeah, why not?
I don't need advice.
Niantic-
But actually, maybe if we have time.
Niantic never makes it to office hours.
No, it does, but it's usually on Wednesdays actually. And you're
Ah.
yeah.
Y'all need to realize that I only get 2 office hours a week. Okay. What kind of crap is this? I miss y'all. And Jane didn't do her one-on-one last week because it was her birthday.
What?
Wait, but your birthday's on a weekend.
I gave her a birthday pass.
Yes, I just didn't do it.
Oh. Jane's like, I actually just didn't want to. So
Like, it's my birthday. Fuck this.
Yeah. I started it, I opened it, and then I never returned back to it.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all some my headshots. See what y'all like the most.
okay, I'm in.
All right, what do we want to start with? Ella, why don't you start with you?
If we have time, I can also show you guys the first 20 seconds of the WC brand film. At the end.
Do it.
Mm,
I was gonna wait until it was like 30 seconds, but
You know, wait until Wednesday.
since
when I'm
John's
not here.
begging,
I am begging.
Okay, so this week's thing is about the Pantone color of the year. I bet you guys can guess which ding belongs to this week. So we're continuing the theme of motion. I tried to add some motion into this one. So let's watch the first little slide. I've also been trying to like think about how we can incorporate our work more into some of these things because I just feel like it's a missed opportunity not to show our work. I'll let it just like play again. But I was trying to combine a couple of like the motifs we have going on, the like swipe from our website, the cursor, and then just kind of like the normal ding visuals that we have. So this is slide one.
Get me out of here, okay? Y'all just
Why not?
use like
Someone
Jane
else.
or Sarah or Jake or you yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get rid of John. He's had his turn.
I know
Okay,
it's
we'll switch it
okay.
up.
Like I get y'all are leaning on me for ID Arc, but take advantage of these other ones to bring in other teammates.
Okay, that's true. All right, you guys it'll be a surprise who I pick.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's nice.
you choose, Ella. Just stay away from me.
Okay. Okay. Anyways, I just chose work that like was sort of that had colors that were peachy in them. So that was why I did Creator Plus and Peridot. And then if anyone has like any other ideas for this middle one, I feel like I used all my creative juice on the first one, and I was like, I don't know what to do in this middle one. It like looks fine. I was kind of taking inspo from the Pantone website here. It's like fine. It's simple, but I don't know. If you guys have any like more fun ideas, feel free to let me know.
I think it definitely needs some more contrast for sure. Like that white on peach is a little tough to see. Also, I just noticed that in the actual Pantone card, fuzz is also capitalized, so I just capitalize that as well.
Oh, it's a picture.
Like yourself. Yeah, I think the second layout's nice. Like I think it definitely, like when I saw it, I thought of the Pantone card. Like it very much
Mhm.
mimics that layout. But I can keep thinking on a potential something spicier, but it's nice, it's clean. And I love all the peaches on the last slide. It's very cute.
You could potentially have like an image in the background too, kind of like that embrace the warmth example that you had. Like
Yeah.
maybe like knock it back a bit and like have some like cool like blur effect. I don't know, but that's an option.
I like
Kind
that
of.
it's kind of shareable, where it's almost inspirational, where I could see people adding this to their stories. You might even want to get rid of like the new newsletter and link in bio piece and just make it purely about sharing this image rather than anything else, and just add that stuff to the first and last one. But I like that idea of like you're almost, it's like a love letter in a way. And it's an affirmation or a New Year's resolution for a designer.
I like that. That's cute.
Yeah, I like the subtle gradient too. That's nice.
I was gonna actually suggest something like even pushing this. I like the gradient too. But I think there's more opportunity to have like a more of an abstracted peach like texture
Mhm.
in the background that's like not as solid because the especially the first slide is really just like two solid colors. Um I think it's almost maybe too much on the Pantone's aesthetic of that little card, and there's a way to make it more a small studio esque, like if you were to round the corners and maybe some sort of little, I dare say, drop shadow. Um, but I would probably revisit how that card is looking. But I'm also inspired right now, so like I might come in and like do a little one
You
because I love
should.
the color. I do love it. Like this is a really nice thing.
I love that idea of
I
the
would love
peach,
that.
like the peach fuzz, like a really high res image of the close up of a peach. That could be beautiful. And just adds just enough texture. Good idea. Rather than just random stock imagery, you know?
Yeah. Cool. Feel free to come in and experiment, Jake. Would love that.
It's fun. I don't know. I like love those colors so much.
That is a fun color. And I was like looking through our project and I was like, we have like no projects that are this color, like just barely.
Hmm.
Weren't both of those were last year, right? No, Creative Plus was the year before last.
I don't know. They're close enough.
I agree. Way to
It
way to
might
take way to take liberty, Ella.
it might look nice though, like when we post about like what you see having like a case study now, because that is like also orange. So it'll like look it's not the same, but it'll look fun next to it.
Fun if we had like if our feed was like color coordinated.
Mhm.
Oh, don't bring those up. Troy hated restrictions on the feed.
Oh my
I
God.
think our feed could use some restrictions.
Do it. Do it.
It's just like a lot sometimes, you know?
Do it.
I love how it looks right now with the idea stuff. It's like so pretty. Okay, should I share the stackables or should we
What?
do the? Can you guys? Am I sharing just Figma or am I sharing my whole screen?
Just Figma.
That defeats the purpose of me continuing. All right. These are super simple. They are literally just Dawn talking in an outro because they're going up on Instagram Reels, YouTube Reels, LinkedIn, Tickety Talk.
I'm
So it's
sorry,
just Dawn
sorry,
talking.
team. Sorry, I didn't change my wardrobe or the background. I was kind of lazy with these. I'm like, just knock it out. So
Like an outfit change every snack.
I know I just did it.
He like did them with no mistakes. You did like 1, 2, 3, like all in the same cut. It was like very
Yeah.
different than the other videos you recorded.
He's getting the hang of it.
Yeah, he is.
I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera again.
Mhm.
And
I'll show the third one.
the teleprompter helps.
Right. I imagine that would be helpful. I don't know if I'm sharing my sound. I swear to God.
You can click on view options, I think. No, you can't. Just reshare, Ella. It's not that big of a deal. Drama.
I know. But I do this like
Drama.
every time and I
You
always
might as well be on RuPaul's
forget.
Drag Race with all that drama.
Guys, our TikTok has
Okay.
3 followers.
3
What?
followers?
Yeah, it was Jane.
I haven't, I need to follow that.
How can you design for someone you don't know?
Can we
It's
hear
just
it?
like a wink in the dark or throwing spaghetti against the wall and seeing what sticks. A design team needs to know who you are to execute on a frequency that connects. If you haven't discovered who you are, you can't empower your design team to deliver. You need an expertly crafted listening system that translates who you are into the world. Identity architecture will help you find your vibe.
Okay, they're all like just like that, but just with different. The end card is different for all of them. They're just like different colors.
How
And
come
then
you
obviously
are-
what John says is different.
Jake, you're like my hype man. I need you around all the time. Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, let's go. I'd comment, that's right, if it came on my phone.
I know that's right.
Those colors are baller, y'all. I'm trying to coordinate the backgrounds with the colors. I'm not a fan of the lighting in this.
It's a little bright.
It's a little, yeah, it's a little cool, a little too
Mm.
cool.
Okay, I can try to change it some. This is pretty similar to the OG one, so let me warm it up some.
When are these going out?
One is supposed to go out today.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you send me that one for sure,
It's-
Shay.
It's gonna be it's the third one we're using. The first one she played is the one that's going out today.
Mhm. This one.
How can you design for someone you don't know? That's just okay.
Like the fit.
You like my cardigans? I've been wearing cardigans in almost every video.
I know. It's the John aesthetic.
It's cardigan weather. Is that it?
Okay.
Is it just one?
I mean, there's 3 of them, but like they're all the same.
No,
They're
there's
just different end cards.
well, the team can see them later. Are you guys okay with that? Wait, any comments on it? All right, cool.
No, yeah, I think I like that. It was entertaining. I think maybe it was a little like high, like just like position tall. I was like staring at like your legs. I don't know why. You could just bump it down, but that's my only.
Okay.
It was cropped a little funky, huh? I'll
Yeah.
fix
I
that
can-
when we're capturing it, but maybe Ella, you have a lot of room to zoom in.
Yeah, I can
but-
zoom in more. I did push you up a little bit because there was like a lot of ceiling, but I can like make it a little bit.
I'd
more
rather have the ceiling than the
centered.
floor in that place. The floor
Okay.
is really ugly. The ceiling's much nicer.
Okay, cool.
Any suggestions on wardrobe for tomorrow? I'm gonna be doing that interview style, remember? I actually might be a good segue. I'll show you real quick. because you guys, I know that I'm like representing the studio right now. So I took these. You saw these already. All black.
Your
That-
face.
What? Which one?
The left.
Like
This
left.
one?
Yes.
Oh, top right.
Like,
I love
what,
the
what
top
just
right.
happened there?
That's a
Oh.
smirk.
My God. You're killing me.
That's the smirk. I had to make sure we got the smirk. I'm really feeling this one.
Your
And
teeth
then
are so white. My mom said you had really nice teeth.
Oh,
She
I
works
like
in
the
a
one
dental
that
office.
your mouse is on. No, lower.
You too.
Below it.
Lower.
this one?
That one. That
Yeah,
one
that one.
feels really genuinely like happy.
That's nice.
More natural.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. And to the left of it,
Mhm.
arms crossed. It's a good one. The hand looks like it's like class of 2023.
I did it on
I love
purpose.
the one of you on the stool with your hands up.
I
Yeah, this
love
one?
that
I love
one.
that. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
I
It's
really
so
like
fun.
that one. I really like this outfit, this bomber jacket
Yeah.
situation.
This
think
is still
I-
giving AI generated headshot to me.
Completely.
It's still giving AI generated?
Yes, I know what it is. It's you're very like airbrushed. Like
Yes.
you look too
Yes.
smooth. It's like not human looking.
I agree completely.
Like, you think it's like too smooth to the point where
Yeah.
I need to have them fix it?
Yeah, you literally look like you look
Yeah.
like AI.
I would
Yeah, but
maybe make it look
I'm
more
also
human.
just that good looking.
Not everyone knows
Girl.
that. Not everyone knows the flawless
Yeah, but-
nature of your skin.
the wrinkles don't help. Like
Your
in the
cheeks
No,
are
it's not that. It's
so-
like the clarity is like super decreased. And it has that like glowy, like,
okay.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna give like look at this one. That one's cool. That look fake?
That looks like meet John Johnson, senior on Kent State basketball team.
Sure. I should never showed y'all these.
No, I'm glad you did.
There's some really good ones. There are.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a lot of good
but if
poses in
they're
there.
too smooth, then I don't know what happened. If they're
Mm.
too smooth, then I think we got a lot of work. I got to make them edit these.
Mm,
Yeah. At least it's an editing thing though, and not like a
yeah.
photo thing.
Okay, wait, what if you put the picture into AI and you said make this look less like AI? What would happen?
All right, all right. I think I had one. No, those are only 3 outfits. So you like this one too, right?
I like that outfit. That picture, yeah.
I know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
The black
I'll-
bomber's good too.
I think there are 3 different looks that will be good for any type of talks. Yeah, I'll talk to him about editing. That they're too airbrushed. Is that the final? Shay, what do you think?
No, they're spoken. I agree with everyone. It's fine.
They look too airbrushed. I don't even know what airbrush is. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It is a thing.
It is-
Even the vein in my head.
what
It's
vein?
less about like
Hey, I can't
that
do that.
and
Your teeth and then like your cheeks. I don't know. It's just like so. I
it's
don't
like
know.
too
Listen, you-
perfect. It's like you're hitting uncanny valley. Like
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm
know
gonna
what I
I'm gonna
mean?
step in and disagree because I know what we're talking about is actually more, I think it's lighting than it is airbrush. The
Mm.
lighting was like
Mm.
super like crafted. It's actually a really nice photo. I think it looks really good.
Mhm.
I think maybe the contrast is bumped a little too high.
Okay.
Mm.
But you could ask for like the raw files and we can like do it for you too. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I got the raw files in here.
maybe we could compare to see
Hey,
if it's
can we see that?
Here, how do I get out of this? Oh, because
See
this,
the lighting.
I'll send you the link to this. Because look, all of them are here in
Mm.
this album, so you can download them all.
right.
Which ones did you like? Look 2, look 3. Let's look at this one.
Yeah, now I'm seeing
Those
these.
look better.
I definitely think it's the lighting that was edited that made it look
Mm,
like a little uncanny.
mhm.
But also when you zoomed in, I think screen share is also kind of smoothing the screen a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll send the link. If you want to play with those. I mean, the guy only charged me $150 for these headshots, so
That's it.
Damn,
it.
that's
Really?
cheap. I charge people more than that in
Wow.
college.
That's strange.
That's just that's what you get when you live in Cleveland, you know?
Crazy.
Interesting.
It cost me more to take a passport photograph here.
No way.
Yes.
At
I
CB
do.
at the drugstore?
What?
Yes. As long as that specifications, like, okay, interesting. I'll double check. That's weird.
Well, you know, I like to ask people what they charge, and I usually just give them whatever they say first. And if they raise their prices on me afterwards, I don't work with them because that means that they haven't really solidified. Like they need to execute on what they said they charge me,
Yeah.
and then I will continue working with them once they execute. You know what I mean? But I hate people that they tell me a price and then they're like, "Oh, actually, it's gonna be this much." I'm like, nah, bro, get on my face.
That's just like bad. No.
That's just bad. It's bad integrity in the first place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happens in scenario where it is the customer that does it?
The customer?
Yeah. So the person offering the service says, yes, this is the amount.
Mhm.
And then you ask for that amount and you agree. And after they agree, you say, oh no, can we go lower?
Oh, nah, dog. We agreed.
Oh, you need to go to the market in Nigeria.
Oh,
African moms.
people will haggle after.
I'll go after the price has been agreed. It is expected and people always do it. African moms, if you ever go to the market with an African mom, she would say, this is the amount I want to pay. The person will agree, and then she's going to go lower. Like, you can't do that. Like, it drives me nuts all the time. In my
You're
life,
just
most times
trying
I
your
never witnessed it.
chances.
I changed my mind. $5. Like,
That's
girl.
not, I think that's an instinct that happens. I know I've experienced that over the years as we've increased our pricing, where I
Mhm,
say a price and they're like, yeah, sure.
mhm.
And I'm
You're
like,
oh, yeah.
oh, I should have went higher. It's like it was too easy of a yes, you know? It's hard, man. That's why you created what was it called? Blackboard?
Yeah, black box.
Black
Black
box?
box.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
just create the price.
Yeah, so everyone at least knows.
Yeah. Is that still running, Shay?
Oh yeah, this year I've had like almost pretty much like last week I had like 5 creatives just hit me up and like, oh yeah, I'm starting a new job. It's a new year, and I'm like, you know what? Just take the link.
Mhm.
Just take the link. Just take the link. Go check here. And they didn't come back, or they were all grateful. So it does help. People know where to start from, at least what to ask for.
Nice.
So it's good.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, team. What's next?
Y'all want to see a little dev update?
Is it done yet?
No.
There might be some changes. Shay's already changing things.
I-
No, it's just be copy until
Oh.
anything changes.
Okay, cool. All right. So, yes, this part's static right here. I just spent most of this morning getting this working. So you scroll and it reveals, and then you get this
Aw.
fun little play.
I love that.
You can pause and play. Oh, what just happened? So that's a little placeholder video there. So a lot of the structure is done. This I want to pause when you hover on it, so that the pop-ups, like you have time to read them. So that's what I'm working on next this afternoon. Also, this should be auto looping. And then this structure is here. Obviously need to fix this guy. We have like, so the background is set, like it does change according to the, like it makes the color change, but wherever there's the background image, it's putting like some like black behind it. So I need to work on that. But the structure is good. So that is a good start. So yeah,
It's good.
I love this. I'm so happy with this. Like it's so fun.
Can we get it up? Can we get it up higher?
Yeah, my goal was to have it like, so if this is where you land, my goal was to have it like peeking out.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wanted to get the interactions in place, and then yeah, it needs to go higher. So that's where we're at now. Still moving, but feeling good and happy with the video, because I feel like the video I was worried was going to be a tough one. So now I'm happy with that. And it's like embedded, so it can stay in Google Drive, and we can basically like call it from Google Drive. So I got to get that figured out as well, but that could save us a ton of space on the site.
We can't call it from YouTube?
So maybe I can try, but the problem, so I was experimenting also, I spent some time looking into how we want the reel to be embedded on our site. And with YouTube, it will show like YouTube UI, which I didn't want. I wanted it to be a clean video, like no buttons, no nothing. So doing an embed from somewhere else, like instead of doing like a YouTube embed, you basically just do like a blank code block and embed it that way. And that is the cleanest way to eliminate all the extra buttons and stuff.
I think there's a way with YouTube. If we're paying a subscription,
Mhm.
that will get rid of a lot of the UI, and allow you to clean those things up.
Okay.
I feel like I remember that. And the only reason why we would do that is because that will, I think, increase views and allow them to see other content potentially. If you go back there, I got a couple comments. I think this is I want us to wireframe it up. I think for the expert facilitation, I think that's an opportunity to bring me in there.
Okay.
A photo of me potentially, either facilitating or start to bring in some of those photos that are in the video, that Ella was selecting.
Mhm.
I also think I think this is where we can, I think it needs to be played, it needs to be a little more playful. So is there opportunities for us to have some components floating around Figma or FigJam, or showcasing showcasing some of, because as I'm building out the outline for this webinar, actually hold off until we do the webinar deck. I think, Jake, you'll probably start to see some connections on how you can add a little bit more to this to make it a little bit more playful, especially towards the end of this page. The webinar will be able to speak to that, I think. And then Shay, we definitely have to do another swipe at the copy on this after our conversation today and this idea of an operating system. Because I think it's still a little heavy on the workshop, where it's not just a workshop, it's way more than the workshop. So I think we need you're a little more in tune with it. And I think we need to do a nice little comb through of copy, and that might actually help with understanding how to solidify this thing and finalize it.
No worries.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
No worries.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, Jake, I think once you get your hands on this deck, you're gonna see some ways of shifting things or I'm excited.
Once I get my grubs on there,
Yes.
it's game over.
Huh?
I said once I get my little grubs on there, it's game over.
Game over.
Well, speaking of decks, Jake would also need to update the visual or this design for the identity report.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I want Westinghouse to take on this new identity for
Oh,
the
okay.
identity report. So
Is it current? It's
Yes.
currently in the
a small studio.
studio branding, right?
Yes, yes. But I think we
Okay.
could bring in our identity architecture looks like now into that. So when we are done with Westinghouse, it will look like the latest visual system for identity architecture.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
And
Oh,
Jane, I don't know if Jane already talked about this, but our proposal deck for ID Arc is going to need to be updated, because we have a current proposal deck that is proposing all of our services that we actually created when we updated our website back in 2021? I think it was 2021. Or 20, yeah, 20, I think it was 2022. No, 2021. So I think the proposal deck specifically for ID Arc is going to need to be updated also. But that can nah. What do you think, Jane? That probably needs to be, that should probably follow the webinar.
Yeah.
And I think with the report, Shay, it's more so creating a couple templated slides that can be replicated.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So maybe, Shay, you can identify what slides need to be updated that can be replicated on that, so that it's ready for you by I mean, what, 2 weeks? When's the due date on the ID report?
It should be 2 weeks from now.
Is it 2 weeks from now? I didn't know if we gave you more time.
Ay.
I'm always trying to give more time. I'm a very, very, very nice person.
Shane's like, you didn't give me more time. Thank you.
I think it's due on the 16th.
Where's this?
I think it's due on the 16th.
Yeah, the 16th.
Okay, 16th is good.
16th of February?
Yeah, that's good.
What? Who did that?
That's good. That's good. But John changes it. But there's supposed to be something else that might start happening simultaneously. So let's still leave that.
What? Yeah. I think he's gonna be out next week. And then the following week. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's leave that. We're a little ahead of schedule. Which is good. That's not a bad thing. Way to go, team. But I did tell him 2 weeks today, I think.
I heard you.
My
I
bad.
heard you there.
My B.
No, we'll work with that in mind.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. What else do we want to talk about, team? Yeah, I did finish the first draft of the outline. That is done. First draft is not complete. There are a couple things that are gonna need to be updated. La 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 la. So definitely review that, Jake. And if you have any questions, I want you to reach out to me directly to get this thing, because it's still crafting every single day. And I told Jane today, I'm like, y'all cray if you think I'm gonna wrap this thing up too early, because I'm narrating through it almost every single day. But you'll be able to get started, I think, with that outline and be able to start to craft the slides. And I think those will translate into the report from a template standpoint, right? And then ultimately we can use the proposal as the final wrap up to solidify our whole package around ID Arc. I'm really pumped for this new system to be deployed. I think it's going to freshen up all of our stuff. What are you, a vampire or something?
I cannot. I don't know if you see it. I'm like trying to get this damn.
Jeez, I can't focus. You know, I have ADHD.
We got Chris Jenner.
Yes.
What are you doing?
What the heck?
My like blinds will not go down. Oh,
oh, and then also I need I'm going to be doing, I need to talk to Watts, who's the guy who's helping me in person at the lounges with the videos and stuff. I need to talk to him about the webinar setup. And if there are anything that will be added in conjunction with Zoom webinars that we want to implement, like live, we don't want to live stream or anything like that, right? Probably not.
Maybe not this edition.
Yeah,
Maybe the next one.
maybe the 15th we live stream.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
the 15th.
That could
On
be-
Zoom, it gives you the ability to live stream on YouTube and Facebook, I think.
Oh. Is there LinkedIn?
I'm not
Possible.
sure.
Yikes, I doubt. Okay.
Okay, and then Shay, I need if you do have any like questions,
Yeah, questions, yeah.
I need those for tomorrow. I'll probably be
Yeah,
kicking off with Watts about 10:30, 11. I'm hoping to get that done by noon. So
Okay.
is there any other content that I need to execute on tomorrow other than this interview?
No, it's questions you have for tomorrow.
Okay, so the interview will be good. I'll wear that bomber outfit tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see how I feel.
Wear your hat.
I'm not gonna wear my hat. No way.
Mm.
I'm really leaning into this warrior knot. I think that's something I need to just lean into more. I'm kind of mad I didn't wear it for my headshots, but I'll do another shoot with him. It's gonna be a little more creative. I'm not wearing a hat though. That's not my vibe.
Too much.
It's too much for.
Uh,
You think? You want me to?
no, you don't have to. I just like it.
Channel your inner Christo.
Chris Dell has a. I'm so over watching Chris Dell because I'm getting like imposter syndrome watching him because he comes out with so much freaking content and he has a whole content team around him 24/7. I'm like, how is this guy putting out so much freaking content? And yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Has anyone watched MBKHD on quitting YouTube? Well, he's not quitting, but him talking about why, because there's a trend, lots of tech influencers are quitting YouTube. Like they are burnt out making so much content all the time.
Yeah, I haven't. Ryan watches his videos and I really
Oh.
like him. I think he's great.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. But he was just talking about how he won't quit.
He
Sort
won't.
of.
Yeah, no. I mean,
A
I mean,
reason not to quit.
he's like
A
top
way to
tier.
manage it. Yeah, he is. But lots of top tiers are also quitting. And so he had to like come talk about the process and the fact that the more you create, the bigger you get, the less fun you have with it. Because it becomes a job.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I think he did a great job where he brought in his team into it as well. So his team also became personalities on the channel as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just all him anymore.
Yeah.
Like all the big videos, yeah, it's him,
Yeah.
but the smaller ones.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Jane.
I knew it.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
All right, I'm gonna give an award, a surprise to whoever decides on what our curated content will be as a team, right? So we talked about sometimes broadcasting office hours, recording it and sharing it almost candidly. We talked about like Curious Club doing that. I've thought about recording all of my conversations in a way and being able to share it appropriately. We need something that allows people to see within the studio and access the studio on a regular basis. And I think we could start it as a weekly piece. But it's super candid, just like what we just did today. We recorded this whole thing. And I'm looking at Ella as I think of this. However,
You brought this up to me before.
Have I? I think
Yes.
any one of you can decide on what you feel like is going to be beneficial to not only the culture, to our mission, right? Empowering creatives to use their gifts to bring peace. And also we obviously need to get it scheduled. So I think the way that we vibe all the time is beautiful and magical in a way. We just have to figure out what that is and be intentional. We're recording it and then sharing it out. You know what I mean? I think that type of content is tailored towards the emerging creative. So I think it will balance our efforts, but it's almost a low lift piece. You know what I mean? What do y'all think?
Need a full-time video editor soon. We're about to become a content channel.
Literally.
I'm sorry,
content
Ella.
studio.
I know, literally.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like edited. It needs to be just a candid piece that we post.
It like does and it doesn't, because it's not going to reach a certain audience if it's just like an hour-long video. Like only certain types of people are going to watch that, and only certain type of people are going to watch like 15-second highlights. So it kind of, I feel like, to me, needs to be both. And I think more people will watch shorter content if it's quick, like if it's highlights that are pulled.
See, Ella, you make it more complicated. You know, everything starts small.
I'm just saying we could subscribe to Opus AI, get rid of that watermark, and have it pull all the highlights for us. That's what we've been using for like captions and stuff when Daniel sends content.
Can we use that? Could I use that on all of my calls? Because honestly, we should have AI integrated into our workshops. I'm just worried about the open source nature of whatever tool we use.
I don't think you can use it while you're recording, but you upload the video to OpenAI, and then it just pulls the highlights from that. So you subscribe to a certain number of like minutes.
Oh.
So it's like 60 minutes uploaded, like 100 minutes uploaded. You get like a certain number of minutes for the month. That's how the subscription works.
What do you think, Shay?
No, what I wanted to add was that I had been trying to use, especially for stakeholder interviews, to use the summary feature on Zoom to accelerate the process. But every time I request it, I think you get an administrator request, but I haven't gotten confirmation before, because that could also accelerate some of our processes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get So because that could, so all your calls, by the time you're done with the call, it just writes you a summary based on what both of you spoke about. I think myself, Jane, and Arthur also discussed that at some point based on all your calls. And then you always have a summary document. And I don't think Zoom can use your content because you are a paid subscriber.
Now you're speaking my language.
So
I
it's
have so
just
many
turn it
calls. I
off.
mean, I just had a call with James today that I need to update Jane on. I have calls with everybody all the time, you know. Just a matter of those database. Just know that anytime I record a call, it's gonna add to that folder that everybody has access to in our client channel or our client folder. So even this recording, once we stop, it will be uploaded there. If we did want to go back with it, and Jane like or Ella, you wanted to play with it, but I'm just, I'm just the idea guy. I always have ideas. Take them or leave them, but we got to keep the course. We're on track, team. Stay focused. Don't let me distract you. It's a test. All right. What else we got to talk about? Anything? All right. Let's get out of here then. Yeah, good work. Let's go.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.